everybody? This is Heat Override. We're back with another episode of Bring the Pain! And this is about my top 10 wrestlers of all time on the Bring the Pain anniversary! Ooh, yeah! So let's just get right into it. What's up, Crissi Rae?
What's up, man?
Hey, yo!
Hey, I want to tell you about this, and it's really funny, because I was thinking it in my head today, but it just
Okay.
came out.
All right.
Because I seen it the other day, and I was thinking about telling... Anyways, so Sprite is going to just look.
Winter Sprite, Cranberry Sprite.
Yeah, come on, man. I seen it
That
the other day.
tastes-
I don't know.
good.
I think it was a...
That'd be great. That'd be great with some vodka. Vodka!
But that was just weird. Oh, remember how I was telling you yesterday about how I got in trouble in 4th grade with a certain person's name?
Yeah.
Right?
Popped up.
It popped up today on the suggested friends. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Facebook is listening. What? So, like...
Yeah, I want to tell you that earlier. Anyways.
Yeah, oh, it's all good. It's all good, man. Hell yeah! Yeah.
I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
I mean... We did.
Like, I said the name to you.
Yeah.
And then it popped up on my suggested friends.
Well, I'm happy. I'm happy things don't crop out. But that's crazy. Yeah, everybody's talking about that now. That's just what everybody wants to talk about. But you know,
because it's happening.
you gotta like it. You gotta love it.
No, and
Ooh,
I don't know,
yeah.
just things that we talk about, and it pops up. I can guarantee it's on another podcast somewhere or something.
What?
Because I'm crazy, and I just talk about random things.
What?
Not all of the time.
What?
Why do you keep doing that? Stop pressing the button.
It's all about... You don't know what I got going on. What?
Again with the button.
What?
I can't stop. I would stop listening.
What?
Oh, I would stop listening.
Not if you're a wrestling.
You keep
fan.
hitting it, though. It's not funny.
Wait till you listen to it back. Ooh, yeah! So, what brings us in on the Bring the Pain anniversary, ooh, yeah, is the top 10 wrestlers of all time in my opinion. Now, I have watched wrestling all my life. My father got me into wrestling. He bought the first WrestleMania. I remember being over my grandma's and them announcing that they were going to do Survivor Series, and he went and bought that when they held it on Thanksgiving. Crissi, that was crazy. What was the first time you ever watched wrestling? What? I mean, can you remember? I remember just watching. I remember
the first, like, I don't know. But I wasn't really into it, and I didn't get into it.
That's okay.
I was like 19.
Well, that's okay.
I was around it, but I was around it. No, but I was around
What?
it, and I knew of, these people, like my brother and my dad, but it was, yeah. Let's just not.
But that's cool. It's wrestling. It's talking about what wrestling means to you or to that. And like to me right now, what wrestling always did is it reminds me of how my dad started getting all of my friends to come over and just watch this thing and eat food and wings. Like, make it another Super Bowl. But it was like a month, usually 2 months after the Super Bowl. So it was always like one of those things.
We didn't do that.
See, we did.
Like,
we did.
My dad would watch wrestling occasionally, I guess. Because, like, I knew who Hulk Hogan was. I knew who fucking Macho Man was. Ooh, I just said swear.
The explicit tag is marked.
I know.
What? So... Yeah.
That was then, but I really didn't get into it until I was 19. So in 19, it would have been...
The Attitude Era.
1999.
Yeah, the Attitude Era. That's
so I just gave my age away, so that's cool.
Nah, you didn't.
I did. I really did.
What? So, anyway.
So, there's that. So, see, it's been a long time. It's been a long time.
Ooh,
Stop
yeah.
with the buttons.
Yeah, these buttons are the best buttons
Oh, my
ever.
God.
You know, I'm throwing them in. I'm not,
you can't stop touching them.
We're going a little bit on the producer side. Yeah. So, anyway.
So they play that Macho Man thing that your friend said that he got you on the scoreboard on?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, they do that all the time.
I know. You know, I
was walking back. I was walking, taking an order into the club.
And
it just happened. And it's happened. They play it all the time. Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
It's funny. It's like a fast one. Molly said it sounds like me, like they dubbed me. Ooh, yeah.
So I heard it after when they say that Plyler, because he does something.
Yeah.
When he matches something or if a goal is scored. I don't know. But they're up. I think they're up to like almost $200 now. But it sounds like it does that because yesterday and today I heard, ooh, yeah, after they announced that.
Yeah.
So I think it's like after they score a goal, it was sponsored by, I don't know, something. I don't know.
You know, when we went, I had to take a picture.
I haven't seen it on the scoreboard, though, because I'm walking down the hallway and I can't see it because there's suites there and the doors are closed.
I think it is yellow and reds. But like when we went into Price Right, you know, and they had that cardboard cutout of Macho Man going, ooh, yeah. Like, it was like, damn, when's the last time you seen a Slim Jim display like that? That's crazy.
And that's when you go and ask them, hey, when this is over, can I have that?
Yeah, it's too late.
Because we can do that.
I would have just been like, can I just stock these Slim Jims over here? I'm going to take this home now, please. Thank you.
I mean, we can't. So.
What?
Never mind. It's not for.
Yeah. So, what era was the best for you?
I'm sorry, I thought we were.
So what the best era for you is probably the Attitude Era. The Rock, Stone Cold, Kelly, Trish Stratus. That was at the end.
Lita, Edge, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy.
Yeah. That's what it's all about right there.
Test.
Hell yeah! Yeah, Test. See, I don't have him written down.
Test,
that was awesome, man. He used to have a little thing. See, that's why wrestling always does things to people. It's, to me, what it's about is, yeah, okay, we actually do know it's fake, people. Let's get that out the way. But it's not fake to us, all right? Why? Because we love to watch it.
I mean,
you know, we just seen a great episode of SmackDown on Friday.
And I know some of it's fake to me because.
Yeah.
No, I can't say that.
Yeah, backstage, whatever.
I can't say that.
I mean, yeah.
What? I could say that.
But, you know, like.
I can say that.
Yeah, because, I mean, this is our podcast. And our podcast right now means I got the explicit lit up, I got the shit lit up, and I'm just trying to bring the pain.
I do want to say, though, it is really cool to, like, work backstage when the wrestlers are in town. That is really cool. Mm-hmm. When I get to give them their drinks and make sure they're okay, and it's really cool because they all sit there, right? They all sit there and they're watching the TV.
I'd wear my Randy Orton armbands.
They'd be talking to each other.
I wouldn't even say anything. You just wear Randy Orton armbands. Like,
sometimes some of them talk to me, but you know we're not allowed to talk to them unless they talk to us, which is cool. Like, I respect that.
Yeah,
and some of them do talk. I've talked to John Cena. I've took a picture with John Cena. I could have got fired for taking a picture. No, you don't have to do that. Yeah. You don't have to do that.
This back,
no, it was great.
Fucking awesome.
Because it was great.
Ooh, yeah.
One of the cops came up and he was like, "Hey," he's like, "John Cena's out there." He's like, "I can take you out there." Yeah. I'm like, seriously?
That's cool.
I went out there and John Cena was eating a Subway sub.
He still
took the picture with me.
Stay healthy.
And Randy Orton's really cool too. Randy Orton's really nice. He's really cool.
That's cool. So, you know, Attitude Era was the best. That's where WWE owned stuff. We got AEW out right now. We got Jericho promoting the hell out of it. We got the Jericho Cruise. You know, we got some crazy things going on right now with wrestling. You know, we got NXT just went to Wednesdays. SmackDown, of course, Fridays. We just mentioned that. And that was a great show. And then Cain Velasquez. Like, I don't even know these people sometimes from MMA. But Brock way looked better than that guy that came out and punched him up.
But like, why does Brock? Why? Just why?
I mean, they did squash Kofi. Like, it was like, what? Yeah, that was bad, man. Hell yeah!
I'm so sick and tired of Brock Lesnar. I cannot stand this.
But this right now, the way they presented it was like an NFL product. So they want that big shiny star. That's why they brought in Cain Velasquez or whatever.
Yes, I want to turn this up. This is crap.
No, man, we can play that later when we dancing. Ooh yeah!
Because we're never going to get
through this. After we do a top 10 wrestlers of all time. Yo, man, I'm just saying.
All right, then we just need to stop talking. So just
get to it. All right. No, this is what it's about. We got to talk about entrances, music, wrestlers, promos, entrances, Undertaker's entrance. I mean, Ultimate Warrior. Dun, 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 dun. Or, I mean, this guy right here. What? I mean, you gotta learn to burn when we're talking about our top 10 wrestlers of all time. Music's legendary. Hulk Hogan's music. I am a real American. Fight for the rights of Mary. Yes.
Please don't go.
Dun, 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 dun. Like, that's high energy right from the go. What? So, you know, like, and the wrestlers are great. So, like, promos, we'll get to that. But let's talk about our pay-per-views. We love getting our pay-per-views together. Just us, a few friends come over. We talk all wrestling. We eat real great. And then we stay up. And it's fun, isn't it?
It is fun.
I like to.
Do you want me to talk about what?
No. I'm down over there. What?
Yeah, see? You scared? You scared?
Mm-mm. But why we do them is we still hold them to this day to always like pass that torch. And one day I'm going to pass that torch to Molly. Molly going to get that torch. She's going to be throwing them banging ass parties. And I'm going to be coming over there and stuff. It's going to be great as shit. Ooh, yeah! So, with that being said, I don't want to tarnish. And I flip-flopped this whole thing where I've done the honorable mentions at the beginning and the end. And I don't want to tarnish the end because the end is the end. So let's do some honorable mentions. Legion of Doom. Do you know who they are? Hawk and an Animal. I'm like, oh, run a rush! I'm like, well,
so long.
You know, man, this ain't gonna be crazy. Tell him, Hawk. Like, those are some great. And, like, Kevin Nash is Diesel. Wah, wah. And, you know, Too Sweet. You know, I got the Too Sweet Big Papa Pump dressed as Macho Man. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, you might get that a lot tonight. Brother. So, Brutus the Barber Beefcake. I remember one time, me and my friends all decided to just keep talking about beefcake. What? Beefcake. What? You guys don't know what beefcake? What? Beefcake!
Oh,
yo,
button.
One time, my 5th grade teacher, Mr. Nestor, because we just said it, right? And it's just something, he just got fed up because we were all saying it. Usually I annoyed him. That's why that's why he said I was always in La La Land. What? But he was like, one time he turned around, I was like, Rob, what the hell is beefcake? And I go, it's like cake, but with beef in the middle of it. And my boy Dave and my boy Dewar, they died laughing because they had to witness that shit straight forehand because it was nuts. Like beefcake. Beefcake. Killer Bees. Love those guys. They used to put the masks on. They used to do illegal. They were a face team that would do illegal tags. They get away with that shit because they wear the masks. But they would wait. They would wait to put the mask on. Next one, the Hart Foundation. You know, Bret the Hitman Hart. Owen Hart. Jim the Anvil Neidhart. You know, all those guys. You know, Davey Boy Smith. I loved the British Bulldog growing up. He always bring Matilda to the ring.
What?
I said Matilda to the ring.
Ooh, yeah.
So, and it was funny. It was so cool. And then, hey, yo, Chico. Like, Razor Ramon. I mean, the Scott Hall thing and the Too Sweet, NWO. But that whole Razor Ramon shit, like, even the workup before he, like, was first. You don't remember this, do you, Crissi? You don't remember, like, Razor Ramon, like, he was doing all this shit. He was talking all this shit. It was bad. It was like when, it was just funny, man. Like, Razor Ramon did that whole little walk, and he had that little jacket on, and he would always flick his toothpick in their chest. He'd slap him. He was so fucking cocky. It was great, honestly. That was a great gimmick. Like, his other gimmicks are great.
What?
But Razor Ramon was awesome. Cody Rhodes. Man, Cody Rhodes is killing it for AEW. He comes out with his wife, Brandy Rhodes, and right now, I mean, AEW is getting hot. We're going to have to find some outlets here.
Yeah, I haven't seen AEW.
Ah, man, it's because it just hit TV, but we watched NXT, and it's just like, so much content right now. It's great to be a wrestling fan right now.
What?
I said it's great to be a wrestling fan right now,
brother.
So, let's move on. Bobby Heenan. Oh my God, the brain of Bobby Heenan. Crazy as shit. So many skits. But when he took over Andre the Giant and manipulated Andre the Giant to turn on Hogan, that's when he just showed how heelish he was. He was a great heel. He was an announcer, but he was excellent as a manager. Anything he did was amazing. Bobby Heenan is awesome. Lex Luger. Yo, this guy had a little stint there. I remember Lex Luger back in the early WCW days.
What?
I said early WCW days. And it was like, you just had that, but I was still WWE at the time. I mean, Arn Anderson, CM Punk. I mean, the Pipe Bomb promo. But there was that, before the Pipe Bomb, he had that year where he was just great when he was a face. He was beating adversary after adversary. Almost like what Seth Rollins is kind of doing right now. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, what I just said. John Cena. Everything he's done for all the Make-A-Wish, everything he's done, putting all the time in, regardless of the boos or cheers, John Cena has put hard work in.
Heck yeah.
What do you feel about John Cena, Crissi?
I love me some John Cena. I don't care.
What was his best match ever?
Come on, man.
Come on.
You can't.
Was it the first time
I didn't have time to write a whole page like you.
Watch.
And I'm about to take a picture of the whole page you wrote
you
like
can't.
4 days ago.
There's things right here. No.
Yeah, but I
there's
can
things.
take the picture.
No, not right now.
Just to show that I'm not that prepared.
You can't.
Yeah, I can.
You're taking a picture.
Because I want
What?
you people to know, and I won't post
Brother.
this till later.
Bring the pain!
That's what we do. Okay, whatever.
I don't have time for this, and you want to come up and talk about Nah, wait till you see this.
It's the Bring the Pain anniversary! Oh, yeah!
Yeah, but you've been writing
For
this for like a
13
month.
seconds!
You've been writing this for like a
But
month.
we're still going on.
And then you want to come at me with, what's
I know,
the best
I got
match?
these pages now.
I don't know.
I'm coming all formal at Crissi.
That's crap.
That's why right now, like, you are getting a great episode together. I hope you're still tagged in.
What?
I hope you're still there, because we actually are good, but our impromptu episodes when we just had a few beers and it's like 1:30 in the morning, those are fucking fun.
Well, it's 12.
Ooh, yeah.
But you want to ask me some questions after you've been making this up for a month.
Daniel O'Brien, awesome, came back from an exit. Right now, the hottest wrestler, Bray Wyatt, the Fiend. What you feel about? Yes, dude. Fiend is the best fucking shit going on right now.
What?
Tell me what? You can't even look at the screen.
He's
scared. Scared. No,
I'm not scared.
Fucking
It's
good.
weird, and I don't
love
like it.
I love it. It's like Pee-wee's Playhouse meets Blue's Clues. It's freaking awesome.
It's not
What?
awesome. Stop with the buttons, man.
Oh, it's
Nobody wants
best
to hear
ever.
this all the time.
Brother.
You have when
No.
you hear it back, you get it. You get it?
Okay.
I'll calm him down maybe a little bit, but Bray Wyatt is it. DDP, self high five. Ooh, yeah.
He sure did give himself a high five.
And he got that yoga. He got that yoga going on right now.
Do that
DDP yoga. No, he's got the app for it finally now. Because I heard about that from Jericho. That's awesome. Gangrel. I used to like the way he used to come out the fire and come up. It was just cool. Like, that's a cool entrance. Like Gangrel's, and the music was cool. It would come out and be like, doom, doom.
But can I ask you something?
What?
Are we still in the honorable mentions?
Dude, we're fine.
Oh my god.
What?
We're only 20 minutes in.
Honorable mentions go afterwards.
No, not this time. Because the gold has to be kept at the top. The way the WWE would have wanted it.
Brother.
So.
There's like 60 of them there.
Farouk's the man. Ron Simmons. Damn. Damn. Give me your best damn. Ron Simmons. Come on.
No.
Damn.
There's like 60 honorable mentions. You guys don't even understand. I took a picture.
We're halfway through.
I will show you.
Well, then say damn and let's move on.
Damn.
Slick. Slick used to come with his little suit on. How about Dean Malenko, the man of 1,000 moves? Finn Balor.
Off the list?
Finn Balor. Cesaro. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Oh, that was my dude back in the day. You know about Ricky the Dragon?
Yeah, but I can't believe this.
Dusty Rhodes. Dusty Rhodes had some of the things. When he was commentating the one time and the Blue Bloods came out, me and Dave started dying.
Honorable mentions aren't like 60 things long. It's like...
Well, what about the Ultimate Warrior?
Maybe 5 to 10. You have more people on your honorable mentions than you do the whole top 10 wrestlers.
Well, that's why it's top 10. I could have made top 25, but 10 is where it's at.
But you're going way too far with like 60 other wrestlers. Just, what's happening?
We're almost done. What's the problem? That's what wrestling's about, Crissi. You seem to be losing your faith.
I'm not.
It's about...
That's just crazy.
How can we not mention these people?
Because you're mentioning...
Because
I'm going to count it when we're over. Actually, I'm going to count it right now because I took a picture of it.
What's the over-under? 60 over, 60 under. Let's put that in a bet.
I'm going 60.
Edge. Rob Zombie song. Hell yeah. Eddie Guerrero. I mean, dude was just awesome, man. Viva la raza. That little dance. Rey Mysterio. The Godfather. The $1 Million Man. Everybody has a price. Yo, you can't hit out on the girls. You know, Kelly, Tori, Trish, Wendy Richter back in the day, Moolah, Mae Young. Let's not forget Big John Studd, Mean Gene Okerlund, Jesse the Body Ventura, Captain Lou Albano, AJ Styles, James Storms, Bobby Roode, Kurt Angle. We had some beers with Kurt Angle.
What?
Remember that? Beers with Kurt Angle. The Hardy Boys, Matt and Jeff.
50.
What?
Nah, you got them girls counted correctly too. I fit in a lot in that little corner. Kamala. No, it's more like everybody knows what that is.
What?
Yes, I did just smack my belly. Let's go to Alex the Wonderkin. Crissi, rate this dance. Dave would know it. That's all that dude did. He would just come. He was a WCW dude. He was called Das Wonderkin. Well, we only have like 3 more. Andre the Giant. You can't forget about Andre the Giant. He was awesome. Tatanka. Buffalo. That dude follows me on Twitter. Ooh, yeah. Crissi, we have named all of the honorable mentions. How many is there? Come on.
Wait, you mentioned Big John, Moolah, May,
yeah, I did all that.
Mean Gene, Jesse Ventura, Captain Lou Albano.
Yep, I did. You could go back.
It's like 55.
Brother.
It's like 55. So it was not 60. But guess what?
5 or more, raise the score. 4 or less, let it rest. I said
whatever.
60. Boom! Biatch.
Well, I forgot a lot of other ones. Like
That's insane.
nails.
Yep, see, here you go.
Top 10 wrestlers of all time. Let's get right to it.
Hell yeah!
Nope.
Ooh yeah!
So, let's get ready to
Bring the pain!
Ping!
number 10. Woo! Ric-Flair! Ric-Flair. I think I just broke my voice.
Yeah, when don't you?
Ric-Flair is my number 10, but he is other people's number 1 because for me, I didn't have a lot of exposure to Ric Flair. My dad was always a WWF guy. So, that being said, my dad...
What?
I said, that being said, my dad always told me about Flair. So when I started watching Flair, I'm just like, used to Hogan and Macho Man. So, there was some... I had to really own up to Flair. And I respect the man. The dude is great. The fact that he has got his gimmick going on. Crissi, Ric Flair, what do you think about him?
Woo!
All right. That is awesome. But I just wonder if John Cena is going to break his record of most champions ever. Will WWE let John Cena surpass Ric Flair? You think so? I think you do. But Randy Orton's right there too. And I always said Randy Orton
Because John Cena's still
Cena.
young.
Listen,
He can't just let it...
I need a vacated title and Randy Orton to catch up to John Cena. And I want that title. I want Randy Orton versus John Cena. And whoever wins that title gets the record. And that's when Ric Flair would come out and screw John Cena and Randy Orton would win. Evolution! Ooh, yeah! And that's why Team Flair has Randy Orton on it. Yeah!
What?
So, just saying, I would like it written like that, but it's not going to happen that way. But hey, whatever. That's the way it goes, right? Number 9. Break the walls down! Y2J Chris fucking Jericho. I am Jericho. Fozzie's lead man, Jericho. Mr. Judas himself, Jericho. Mr. Talk is Jericho.
What?
Chris Jericho, Chrissy. What do you think about when you hear the name Chris Jericho? I just think it's like fucking nuts. Look, first he goes on the Pod of Thunder.
What?
Yeah.
I said the Pod of Thunder.
But you knew
and he
right
acts like a
before
fucking
that.
nutball. Yep. And then he is so etiquette on Talk is Jericho. But man, I loved him at WCW.
Think of
WCW.
Yeah.
Early 90s, man. Jericho always, because he's just flamboyant. When I hear him talk about
I've always
wrestling
loved
and
Jericho.
shit.
Sometimes he was an asshole, but...
Yeah, he's like, the list, you're like, idiot. He called me idiot on Twitter.
He sure did call you an idiot.
Yes, he did. But then he loved when me and you sang Crazy, Crazy Nights. He said, amazing. And we never thought that. But Chris Jericho, I made myself Y2R. Because I wouldn't even be called Rob. I was called Y2R. Because...
Nobody called you that.
Nobody called me that.
Nobody called you Y2R. That's what you called yourself.
That's what I call myself. Because I go through wrestling phases. I take on the persona of wrestlers. So that's why when you see Jericho, that's when you get that.
Jericho.
But he's an excellent wrestler. Excellent technician. His moves, the lion salt, jumps off of ropes, high flying. He has close quarter moves. Like, it is all good with Jericho, man. He developed. He's changed his character with time. Man. He's awesome.
Hell yeah!
Jericho, number 9. Number 8. I'm just a sexy boy, Shawn Michaels. How can you leave him off the top 10? Even off the top 5, but see, I had other wrestlers I was listening to at that time.
What?
Shawn Michaels. Crissi, tell me about Shawn Michaels.
He's a sexy boy.
Sexy boy. Yo, I mean, the old cowboy-looking Shawn Michaels that we get now, that's cool. But man, when he was the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, he had that title. He was wearing them leather straps. He was coming out with Diesel. He's coming out with, I think, Sherry too. Like, yo, this guy came flying into WrestleMania wearing white, winning that title. I don't even care that Brett got screwed.
Oh, see, you think... What?
I think it sucks that Brett got screwed. It just was the bad timing. If that would have been any other city, like Brett said, he would have dropped that title, but he didn't want to drop. Hey, since then, we've seen a lot of wrestlers lose their championships and not win championships in their hometown. It's just a fave. It's just a fave. It's like hot streaks and birthdays. You score 3 touchdowns on your birthday or 3 home runs on your birthday. It just doesn't always happen. So,
What?
hey, but Shawn Michaels straight up, technical wrestler, awesome. Promos, awesome. The way he talks, awesome. DX, awesome.
Yes, I was just going to say.
Check.
DX.
Check.
They're my favorite.
He is literally like the best wrestler
They were
ever.
assholes, but...
Yeah, it was fun though.
It was funny.
It was fun. It was fun. And the best part about it is he always had that great music. Like, and he developed over time. Even when he was going into he wanted to fight The Undertaker. That was epic.
Hell yeah!
And and when Stone Cold beat him for that title, that was like, we'll get to that. We love you, Shawn Michaels. Number 7. Dong. The Undertaker.
That's your number 7?
Number 7. That lucky number 7, right? So you see when I make my list, sometimes people just hit numbers because that. So you're going to get that on my next one when I do my top 10 horror flicks. Oh, yeah! But I gave one away right there. The Undertaker. Entrance. Amazing. Best ever.
Always.
Theatrics.
So why is he number
Best
7?
ever. Coffins. Best ever. Buried Alive. Best ever. Has a crazy brother. Kane. Best ever. We didn't even mention Kane on the honorable mentions. You know? See? We didn't mention Yokozuna. We didn't mention Akeem.
Over 60.
We didn't mention Tugboat.
Over 60. Over 60 honorable mentions.
In the middle. Undertaker.
Nope, you're done
What?
now. I was over 60, buddy.
He should have gave it up a little bit ago. He didn't have to lose to Brock. I wish they would have ended it and just always him been perfect at WrestleManias. But just like losing in Montreal, you lay down. Undertaker laid down because he took it for the business. I think that's where Bret Hart got a little selfish. Selfish. But I love Bret. I love Bret. Dave hates Bret. But I kind of tried to respect Bret. But it just, at this time, everybody had their guys. Like Dave loved Razor Ramon right around this time. Alloway loved Shawn Michaels. And Passamani was Undertaker guy. Keith always loved The Undertaker. So, Undertaker, I mean...
Josh and my dad were stone cold.
And, like, Undertaker, when he made the Ministry, and he, like, put Stephanie on a cross, and they were going to burn her. And Stone Cold had to save her. Like, I mean, how much could you... There's so much more, and he makes the Brothers of Destruction. And he does all these things to...
Bring the pain!
What can you do? I mean...
7, though?
And lightning striking people. I remember Jake the Snake went after him. And he locked his hand in that coffin. Like, Jake was really mad at The Undertaker. And that's when he used to have the snake pit. For all you, 80 wrestling people, that's what we do. And, I mean, there's so much. And Undertaker, he is literally part of the greatest match of all time, which was Hell in a Cell between him and Mankind / Mick Foley. Like, the most brutal match ever, greatest match ever. It went forever.
What?
Like, it went all night.
What?
Like, it just had no end.
What?
He had teeth knocked out. He was stretchered out. He came back in and got thrown through the top of the cage on tacks below. I couldn't even take 5 slips in a row, let alone take the punishment Mick Foley / Mankind at the time took during that match.
Ooh, yeah!
So, what we got 6 left, Crissi Rae?
Yeah.
6 left, Crissi Rae?
What?
Nah, we all on this. We doing it good. We just trying to do what we can to make this happen. Number 6, The Game. Triple H. Why? Yes.
What?
Triple H. No. Y'all can call him Triple Ego.
What?
Y'all could think that he got a little gift because he's married to Stephanie.
What?
No. I was cool when he was Hunter Hearst Helmsley and he lost to Alex Das Wunderkind. I was cool. Go back to In Your House for the PlayStation. I always was trying to be the Ultimate Warrior, and I was always trying to be Hunter Hearst Helmsley. With a little cane, he would just do that little foot shot. He was playing croquet or whatever. I don't even know.
What?
I say croquet!
Ooh, yeah!
Hunter Hearst Helmsley, Triple H, The Game. His entrances at WrestleMania, epic. His music, using Lemmy, Motorhead. It's time. It's time to play the game. And even the King of Kings. All hail. Da-da-da. Like, Triple H is a great technical wrestler in the beginning. And then he became a great, strong wrestler. Overall wrestler. He is almost your cookie cutter wrestler. Because he could do it all. And he could stay and hang with the big boys. Ooh, yeah! Triple fucking H. Number 5. Crissi.
Yeah.
I hear voices in my head. Yeah. They come to me. They understand. They talk to me. They talk to me.
What?
Randy Orton. RKO. RKO out of nowhere. Dude, I love Randy Orton. I just love his music. I love the way he just cockily walks to the fucking ring. I love his... I wish he would come back and start kicking people in the head again. I mean, right now, Randy Orton is doing what's best for wrestling.
What?
But Randy Orton is always been a great all-around wrestler. Fast moves, methodical moves, straight up great moves, everything done perfect. When he was on Busted Open, he did that interview, and he did that one point where he was like talking about John Cena, and he said, "This motherfucker gonna do a drop kick," and he said he failed it. Randy Orton, the RKO, fast, has caught everybody out. Little fast guys get destroyed by Randy Orton.
Hell yeah!
Because he catches their ass. He catches ass. Could you bring me one?
Sure, man, but I'm doing
So, okay, you're ready to
Bring the pain!
when it gets to that top 3, right? Because we're going to get to 4 in a minute, but we're still talking about Randy Dandy Ooh, yeah. I love he comes out and does the arm thing. I like the fact that he just walks around with he got a little jacket. He's got cool shirts. I mean, it's like Affliction, like, and like everything about him. He's just cool, man. I love Randy Orton. He's cool as shit. But let's move on. Crissi!
What?
Crissi!
What?
Do you smell what The Rock is cooking? Dun, dun, dun. SmackDown Friday. Place was electric. I still remember my beeper message. If you think I'm trying to rhyme, I'm not going to really take that time, but I'm going to lay it down like this. Rocky is the best. He can deliver promos like no other. He is the electrifying pie. He is.
What?
I didn't mess it up. I cut it out. But he's just great. Rock bottom. People's elbow. He always goes toe to toe. He never backed down. He did run. Got his belt chucked off the damn pier. You know, epic feud with Stone Cold. And just anything he did. His movies are great too. I like watching his movies. Hey man, you hate The Rock? I don't give a fuck.
Hell yeah!
Nobody hates The Rock.
What?
You better not hate The Rock. Because we're gonna,
Brother.
bring
the burn! Ooh, yeah!
Yep, we did them all. That's what we do here. The Rock has always touched everything gold. The Rock was riveting in the Attitude Era. The Rock made himself relevant when he wrestled John Cena. The Rock has made his career in the film industry the best. Like, he's done it, man. He's done it. He's literally made the transition. And he came back this last time and he looked great. Yes, I want to get The Rock. I hear he might have a feud with Roman Reigns.
What?
Well, that's gonna suck. They're related.
I think Roman's a little jealous of The Rock. He's like, you know what? I'm sick and tired. I've been through cancer, and people still refer to me as your cousin. That's the angle.
What?
I mean, I don't want to bring it up, but we know WWE brings up some fucked up shit.
WWE
What?
Fucked up.
Yeah, they bring up, like, people's deaths and shit.
Well.
So, like, using that angle between Rock and Roman, that's perfect for WrestleMania. That's perfect. So, look. What do you think about The Rock, Crissi?
Oh, I love The Rock.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, Dwayne Johnson.
I mean, I don't want him fighting Roman Reigns, though.
I want to go watch Jumanji with him.
I think you're wrong.
What?
I don't think he's gonna fight his cousin.
Yeah, dude, well, it's fantasy booking, but I think it should happen.
Why? The Rock is a nice guy.
Yeah, but Roman has that edge, and he might get sick and tired of, he was a teal at one point.
A teal?
Yeah, a teal.
He was a teal? He was a teal.
What?
A teal. I said teal.
He was a teal.
So, number 3.
Ooh, yeah!
That's right. It's Macho Man Randy Savage. Cream of the crop. Rise to the top. 360 degrees. Everything. Promos. Probably literally the most craziest promos ever. All time. His rap album is freaking hilarious. If you've never listened to his rap album, pretty much it was him dissing Hogan the whole time.
What?
And what was funniest about it was he literally just he was the best. The only way anything could have ever taken Macho from this world was the way it happened. God rest his soul. So much energy, so flamboyant. The costumes, the glasses, the turn on Hogan, everything. He fought the best wrestlers. He did the best promos. Had great music. I mean, Pop and Circumstance is. But every time you think of Pop and Circumstance, I think of my 5th grade graduation. Because guess what? Us boys, and mostly my friends, influenced the rest of the other people in the grade that Pop and Circumstance, because they were like, yo, class, what do you want to walk out to? So they're like, what about this one? And they tried that stupid ass presidential fucking song. Dun, 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 dun. It was stupid, right? And then they played Pop and Circumstance. And all of us erupted, and that was our 5th grade graduation from Jefferson Elementary School. Ooh, yeah! Pop and freaking Circumstance. Plus, I dress as Macho Man. Most people think that Macho Man's my number 1. But, there's a thing. Macho Man was really like always my B. But there was 2 wrestlers above him. And I think all of you know who they are. I really think all of you know who they are.
Brother.
And I think all of you might know who they are. But Macho Man has done so much. You know, the costume, the cape getting it signed, the whole @Erie Macho Man on Twitter. I had to take that stuff because it's just fun. I like cosplaying. And my daughter gets a kick out of it. You know what, Crissi Rae?
What?
When I'm Macho Man, what do you think? Am I crazy as fuck?
Yep.
But I bring so much laughter and joy to people at wrestling events. And it's not about like me trying to do it. It's about like making these people remember what is true to wrestling, which is what I want to convey during this episode of
Bring the Pain!
It's about wrestling. It's about what it means to me, my friends, my family, the connections, the things. You know, we still have one thing at the end, but we'll get to that, and that's what it's going to be all about. So, that being said, we're looking at number 2. And it's none other than Mr. I Am a Real American, Hulk Hogan. Let's just talk about his movies.
Did you already talk about him at the beginning?
No.
Yes, you did.
I talked about him, but I did not ever mention him. I mentioned it with other people like Big Boss Man. But Hulk Hogan was my first favorite wrestler ever.
Brother.
Ever. I loved Hogan. I ate it all up, and it's because of my dad. It's because of my dad. My dad used to walk around and call himself Bulk Hogan. And then my dad would wrestle us the same way I wrestle Mini Override. And he would use claw moves, but Bulk Hogan was, because my dad's name is Bob. And I remember reading about when Hulk won that title against King Kong Bundy in the newspaper in that cage match. Like, Hulk Hogan, I mean, the whole no holds barred. Mm-hmm. Awesome.
I was just going to say, that's what got me more into Hulk Hogan. That movie was good.
Yeah.
I watched that movie over and over again.
It gave Zeus a wrestling career. Zeus couldn't really be like a real actor. Sorry, Zeus. Whatever. There's your mention.
What?
But he's Zeus. He was perfect at that time to bring in to fight Hogan. But Hogan always won. And then, a lot of people talked about like they just got overdone with Hogan. And then he became Hollywood Hogan. New world order. Which is, by the way, my version of Macho Man. Because I have the New World Order bandana on when I have my hat on. Because I go all the hell out. Ooh, yeah! But Hulk Hogan.
Brother.
That is my number 2. And I see a lot of quotes that say, as a child, I was a Hulk Hogan fan. As an adult, I am a Macho Man fan. But when I was a teenager to my early 20s,
What?
I was a Stone Cold Steve Austin fan. Number 1 wrestler of all time.
Hell yeah!
Yeah. Hell yeah. Steve Austin. The whole reason I had a goatee. Crissi.
Oh, I know. And you shaved your head,
Stone.
too.
Yep. Shaved my head. Walked around. Developed my attitude.
Yeah.
That's when I finally became myself. Like, Macho Man's just me being crazy.
No.
But Stone Cold Steve Austin, his podcast is amazing. He's such a foul-mouthed motherfucker. Like, he is fucking...
What?
He is fucking crazy. You think right now I'm getting crazy.
Yeah, you're crazy.
Go listen to one episode of Steve Austin's podcast. But they are the best ever. And he gets to the things. He says shit. He talks shit. He doesn't care. Like, why should he? He's Steve fucking Austin. He's the best. Yes, he was stunning Steve Austin. But Stone Cold Steve Austin was the best. It's the first time that ever in history they pulled off the double switch when a heel became a face and a face became a heel against Bret Hart. I watched that match. It was crazy. And from there, that elevated Stone Cold to Shawn Michaels in the title when Shawn Michaels was going through some health issues at the time. So it was a great way. But Stone Cold Steve Austin he also saved the WWF/E. He killed WCW. He was bigger. It didn't matter about Goldberg. It didn't matter about Sting. And I love Sting. And I didn't mention him until now. I was always a huge Sting guy, right? And Stone Cold Steve Austin took down a whole company. Don't play me out.
What?
Don't even say that.
Hell yeah!
He took down WCW. Maybe because they tried to make him stunning Steve Austin. Shaved that hair off and became the baddest son of a bitch in the WWF. Can you get up?
Hell yeah!
Stone Cold. And
What?
Chance. What? Hell yeah. Austin 316 says, I just kicked your ass. Like, when he said that after King of the Ring, after beating Jake the Snake, when he went all, like, that was so epic. Like, pipe bomb, people go, pipe bomb, pipe bomb. Hey, the pipe bomb.
What?
The pipe bomb.
What?
No. Stone Cold Steve Austin, when Jake was walking past him and he said that shit, that was the coldest. That was the best. That's what made Steve Austin. The beer drinking. And when they did that fake shit with Kurt Angle with the milk and shit, no, I don't care about that. That was just them trying to recycle Stone Cold. Stone Cold was fire. Stone Cold was amazing. Stone Cold is the best wrestler. Technically, he hanged. He was mean. His promos were crazy. You got hurt. Nobody ever
What?
would just come into a Raw and literally Stone Cold stun every single person there. He was just like, another stunner, another stunner, another stunner.
Oh, the
another
Rock came
stunner.
in and gave rock bottoms.
Yeah, nah, he took over whole episodes.
You better finish this episode because I'm going to eat all your pizza.
I mean, that's okay.
What?
All right, well, there it is, everybody. There it is, my top 10 wrestlers. Let's go back over. 10, Ric-Flair. 9, Chris Jericho. 8, Shawn Michaels. 7, Undertaker. 6, Triple H. 5, Randy Orton. 4, The Rock. 3, Macho Man Randy Savage. 2, Hulk Hogan. 1, Stone Cold Steve Austin, which leads us to getting near the end of this episode.
What?
And us doing things that make me a jerk. Oh, yeah. Crissi Rae.
No.
Oh, yeah. We're ready to
Bring the pain!
Yeah. This is going to be good. It's going to be good. It's nice. You know what? Us wrestling fans sometimes are jerks. Why? Number one, our obscene wrestling promos. We just be out anywhere, any day of the week. It's almost like Star Wars promos, right? And I'll just bust out that "ooh yeah," right?
That's so
and
embarrassing.
Yeah, Crissi Rae.
So embarrassing.
Like, and that's the best because that's like I can just like whip that shit out, right? But it's other people in this life,
and he does it.
Other people in this life.
What?
They simply bust those moves out. And when people are like, what the fuck is that? Or what is that? And like, you know what? It doesn't matter. Guess what? We're just being a jerk, letting you know we love wrestling. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes it's embarrassing because you do it at the wrong time. So there's
That's
that.
the best. That's
there's
the best. You know what? We just have to
Other
stop
times it's
this
cool.
shit.
Other times it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Leads me to number 2. We just strut. We're just cool because we got a bunch of machismo.
Brother.
Ooh, yeah.
What does that even mean?
We just strut, like you said. We just walk through. You said people embarrass you? You know what? Ooh, yeah, right? Say that shit. I don't give a shit. I am literally strutting through that shit. I am just going about me, doing my life. If I see a moment where I'm going to throw a funny moment up, I'll do it. Somebody thinks I'm weird? I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I do not care. I don't care. Right? I'm here to just have fun and do what I want to do.
What?
I do what I want to do.
Hell yeah!
And be a wrestling fan.
Because it's your prerogative, right?
Woo! Machismo. Ooh, yeah. Right? Number 3. Anytime anybody goes anywhere and wears a wrestler's costume, they always steal the show.
Ooh, yeah!
Every time. It don't matter if it's me. It don't matter if it's this person. It don't matter when The Rock went out to that fake-ass Macho Man on that Monday Night Raw. He couldn't even do a, oh, yeah. Man, you gotta bring the gut. You gotta bring the cockles. Some cockles of the heart. Like what Dennis Leary was talking about.
What?
I said Dennis Leary said, gotta bring the, ooh, yeah. Or you gotta bring the brother. Or you gotta bring the,
Wait.
what?
So why is this on a things that make you a jerk?
Because
you
our
dress
costumes. Hey, our costumes make everybody happy and relive their childhood. And we win all the presents in the end, baby.
Bring the pain!
We win everything because we're always the best. Because guess what? Us wrestling community, we're a tight crew. Oh, yeah. And that's what we do. Crissi, this was fun. It was a little longer. This is probably my longest episode ever.
Yeah, because you're crazy. You have like over 60
No,
honorable mentions.
it's under. But when it comes to wrestling, there's been many years. I've left a lot of people out, like Ivan Putski.
I've
left out.
I'm going to re-listen to this.
I've left out the Von Erichs. I've left out so much.
Here you go. Keep
the
at it.
Freebirds.
Keep at it.
I've left so much out.
Ooh, yeah!
It keeps going on, man. You know what? We didn't talk about Junkyard Dog.
Here we go.
Coco Beware. We didn't talk about Virgil. We didn't talk about everybody. The Boogeyman. We didn't talk about George the Animal Steel. We didn't talk about all these people, but the one thing in the end that this episode was to ever do to anybody was to let them know that life may not be the best, especially with them people that got them sirens coming at you. But in the end, we should always
bring the pain! Brother.
Crissi, this is great. We had a great time. So let's kill it out and let's do what we do. Check out my next episode. Follow at Crissi Rae all day. Follow at Heat Override with Just an O. Follow at Bring the Pain 8 on Twitter. And always remember, to bring the pain.
Beatbox, beatbox, and I'm coming on back to you.